the whole aspect of rape claims amid their lesbian fears. Just to give you an overall view of the story, as Michael has already shared with you, the aspect is that apparently it wasn't a male lecturer who raped the young girl, but instead it was assault by a lesbian colleague. Let me read for you the first paragraph. It says, Moi Girls High School rape case has taken away a new twist with the reports that the victim might have been assaulted by lesbian colleagues. It goes on to talk about the whole aspect of security cameras. But also let me bring your attention that this was not the first time this specific girl fell into the incident of rape. Apparently, there were 3 other girls who had encountered the rapist but managed to get away with colliding with the rapist at that specific time. But let me also bring your attention to something else that also caught my attention. And I quote, the school regulations forbid students from sharing beds or sleeping away from their assigned beds. According to the sources, once the girl woke up, she reported feeling pain in her genitals. Confused, she started crying. An official source says, and I quote, the other girls wanted to teach her a lesson for rejecting them. There's a crop of lesbians in school known to many of the students. Koki, I would love to start with you, given the fact that you are a lecturer and you interact a lot with students. This is the sad aspect that a rape incident where we blamed male colleagues has now turned out to be a lesbian relationship between the girls, and more so the aspect where in schools there are cliques. There are certain groups that you have to be initiated to. And sadly enough, this seemed to have been one of them from just what I read. The girls wanted to teach her a lesson for rejecting them. What are your thoughts when you hear of this new twist at Moi Girls?
Maybe not to disrespect people who choose different sexual orientation. I think the issue is not just the idea of rape, but the possibility that any sexual engagement would be taking place in a school environment. Given that the school environment is supposed to be an educational center, it's supposed to be where our students build their morals, it's supposed to be where students learn ethical behavior, how to live as well-adjusted adults. It is my feeling that any school, I know it is rampant, but then again we are saying, if the dynamics of the youth have changed today, that they cannot be managed by the stick and cane, the cane, or be managed by just being talked to, then what are the strategies that the whole education sector is coming up with to ensure that, schools are places of learning and not places of other engagements as such. Right. So it is my feeling, or it is my submission, that I think all education administrators and teachers are challenged with, the youth of today. And if the challenges are as real as they are, then it calls for other strategies. It is also sad that we find that in this incident, then, if it is true what they're saying, male teachers are being victimized for, suspicion of things that they are probably not involved in. And it is also sad to find that it's as if we've gone into the bullying era in school that has gone beyond what is expected.
Right. Joining us here on set is Caleb